everyone, and welcome to Cornwall College's Access Q&A session. So we decided to put this up here today because there's a few of you contacting us with loads of questions about Access. What it is, what it's about, where it can lead you to, and the support and guidance that you can get with us when you study on Access. So I've been joined this afternoon by Chelsea Matthews, who's our study programme manager for our Access provision at St Austell, and Emma, who is our sociology and study skills lecturer for Camborne and probably does bits here and there as well. But Emma will tell you her story as part of our Q&A. So Chelsea, are you able to tell us where in the Cornwall College group you can study Access courses?
Hi, yeah, so we offer Access courses across our Cornwall campuses, so Camborne, St Austell and Duchy, and we also offer across our Devon campus in Bicton.
Perfect. So can you tell us what subjects we can study as an Access course?
We offer a wide range of subjects, but they can largely fit under 3 categories. So we offer our Access to Health and Social Care, which is for nursing, for advanced care, for occupational therapy. We offer our Access to Science, which is more of an umbrella term than anything. We have under there behavioural sciences, green sciences. We have Access to Engineering, and we also have Access to Social Sciences. And that pretty much is an umbrella for anything from teaching to law to criminology, social work, psychology degrees, all the sort of very much umbrella terms, but opens up all sorts of doorways.
There's definitely literally something for everyone if they're looking to study Access. So what is the purpose of Access and where would an Access course take you?
So Access is often misunderstood, or there's very little known about Access. Access is very much that pathway that gets you from whether it's work, direct from education, being out of education for years into university. It's that bridge of, it runs for 10 months, 9 to 10 months, and it's a course that is level 3, equivalent to A-levels, and can get you into university.
Okay, perfect. So it's sort of open to those that might want to retrain or restudy or that want to come back to us.
Definitely, it's perfect. If for a lot of people, the pandemic has highlighted that they want to change. For those that have been out of education, we're looking after children. Those that maybe have come straight from other level 3 education and have changed their mind. Broad range of people that the Access course appeals to.
Okay, so where can you go to once you've got your Access course? What's the progression route?
To be honest, the list is sort of endless. Just for example, this year we've had individuals, anything from midwifery, physiotherapy, social work, we've had law, we've had all sorts of things, lots and lots of adult nurses, mental health nurses, and then things like biomedical sciences, engineering, further maths, all sorts of things we've had this year.
So lots of subjects where there are a lot of jobs available in the market at the moment. I mean, you already alluded to COVID, so bringing in the mental health side of stuff and nursing, there is a job market out there, isn't there?
Oh, 100%. And if I'm completely honest, learners at this moment in time are some of the, I don't want to say luckiest, but in the best position for funding. So things like nursing, mental health nursing, and other allied health professions, paramedic science, midwifery, physio, have all got that NHS funding attached to it. So there's a big call for it at the moment, most definitely.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what studying or why studying Access at Cornwall College is special, Chelsea.
So the way that the Access course is designed, it's very much run as once you're in your group and your site, it's run as our priority is getting you not just to university, but prepared for university. And in doing that, it's designed to make it fit with your life. Now, it's not an easy thing. There is lots of work to be done, but things like the college day is designed in a way so it could fit with those of you that have children. It's 9:30 till 3 for school pickups. We do also have available childcare bursaries and travel bursaries. So if you do need to use breakfast clubs or after school clubs, there is that funding there available. The Access course is, like I said, its primary purpose is to get you to the next level. However, that's too simple. You come in and we get you to the point where we're squidging in GCSE, A-level, we even do a bit of degree level stuff, but also giving you those skills. So things that we might take for granted, like how to put together a good essay, or even an email, if you like, using computers properly. And it's just basically providing also that social network to get you ready for that university experience. But one of our goals is getting you there, but it's so much more than that. And we offer the pastoral side, and we also offer support from day one to getting your university application, your personal statement, and then when you've got that offer in your hand, getting you prepared with things like finance as well.
Excellent, thank you. And we have Emma with us, and we said that Emma was going to tell her story. So Chelsea, would you like to introduce Emma?
So everyone, this is Emma. She has been on a journey with us. I taught Emma Access a couple of years ago. Emma's since gone on to university, completed her degree excellently, came back to us last year to do her PGCE, and is now employed in the Access team. So Emma, why do you keep coming back to us?
Good question. Yeah. Well, when I decided to do my Access course, I'd been out of education for a long time, and although going to university was something that I had always intended to do, I'd reached the point where I was starting to think I'd perhaps missed the boat, and that it wasn't going to be something that I would ever achieve. A close friend of mine actually did an Access course, and it was watching her go through it that I actually started to think, I could do this. This is a good option for me to explore. So I joined Cornwall College and did my Access course with the intention of actually going into primary teaching. But going through the process of the course and experiencing it, I realised just how good a course they are, what the potential it opens up for people. And it really sparked an interest in widening participation and getting people that have been out of education for whatever reason to get back into education, to understand that they can do it. So I actually changed direction in where I wanted to go and moved away from wanting to teach little people and decided actually I think I would be better suited off teaching bigger people, and potentially using my experience as a way to show that it can be done as well. So that's what led to me coming back to do my PGCE following my degree. And I wanted to come back to Access to do it because that was, after going through the course, I kept thinking I could do this and I would really enjoy doing this. And I think it's a really important course, very, very useful course. And so that's what I did. I did my PGCE at Camborne with the Access team, and then I applied for a position that came up, and here I am.
Exciting. So not quite got the job you set out to do when you got your Access, when you started Access, but you got to where you want to be now.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I had changed my idea of where I wanted to go through Access. So I actually applied to do a different degree than I thought I was going to do. So I changed my mind pretty quick. But because Access is, it like Chelsea had said, it does open so many different doors, so many different pathways. Having a different plan to the one you intended with is not actually a negative.
And were you given the support to allow you to make those choices, Emma?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. There was always ample opportunity to discuss with tutors and other lecturers that are on your course about what your plans are. And I think one of the things that is really useful as well is the fact that you are expected to research the course that you're anticipating going on to at university, to understand what you need and what it might be like for you. And I think while doing that, it gives you the opportunity to look at other areas, other courses that are available. And I think everybody is also encouraged to not just fixate and focus on one particular course, but to identify that there may be potentially others that may be of similar interest to you, as you go through that route of applying to university and seeing what's available. But some good advice is always given when you are going through that process to ensure that you are going in a good direction for you.
So for people out there that might be watching or listening and want to apply, is it an easy process to apply for Access and to get the finance and things in place?
Yes, it is. Yeah, there's assistance with that should you need it as well. But it's easy to apply for the course, and everybody is very approachable. So if you have any questions, there is always somebody that's willing to answer those. And actually going through the process of applying for Access and organising finance and all of those other things that need to be done, they're actually like a practice or trial run for when you do progress onto university as well. So sorting out your funding, if you could do it for Access, you're going to be able to do it when you go on to university and apply for your funding there. And the same goes for things like the childcare bursaries that Chelsea mentioned. You know, if you can create a plan that works for you while you're doing Access, then quite often you can carry that forward with, you've just done a year working around your other life, your other commitments that you have. You've proven you can do it. So it really is a good stepping stone, proving that you can do these things, and the support is there to ensure that you are getting all the help you need to enable that progression.
So like you said, it might feel like a new task and a big scary one to start with. Like you said, you came at it in sort of, later life, and I mean that in the nicest way, but you've been out of education for a while. So coming in and having all those daunting tasks. And I think having the two of you on the screen with me talking through, what you're about and what you do, Emma in a couple of years' time could be in the position that Chelsea's in as being a study programme manager, and it all came from thinking about your options and starting an Access course. And, therefore the staff that we are putting in front of our Access students are fully qualified. They are subject specialists in their own rights. You have those degrees behind you and things like that. So either Chelsea or Emma, is there any advice and guidance that you would, one piece of advice you'd give to someone wanting to apply for Access today? Chelsea?
Sort of just latching on to what Emma said about coming in and changing their minds and things. You don't need to come in with a set goal. And that's the brilliant thing about Access. I keep going back to this almost umbrella term. You come on to a social science or a science, you can do anything with that. And my most favourite thing about teaching it is watching people come in and going, oh, I might be able to do that. They start the course, their confidence grows, they realise they can do it, and then they're doing something completely different because they never dreamed they could do that. And that's one of the best bits is sort of, I think with Access, it's quickly trying to close your eyes and run into it rather than worry about things like finance. Finance is one of the biggest things. Oh, I can't afford to do it. In terms of your tuition fees, that is something that you can take a loan out for. And if you're successful and you complete your degree, that's written off. That's one of the perks of doing Access is actually, if you're successful, it's free, and it's getting you to who you want to be, where you want to be. And I will just say as well, our learners are 18 to in their 60s. There is no average age. There is no type of learner. It's everybody and anyone, and it's doing what you want to do.
Which is, again, like you're saying, that university experience, Emma, that you alluded to as well. You've almost got a practice year, haven't you? You have to fit it in around your life and meet new people and accommodate stresses and strains.
Yeah, and I think this is also going back to what Chelsea's just said as well. With going into Access, you are with a diverse group of people. It's not that if you've been out of education for a long time and you've got to get your head around going back into a classroom that's full of 18-year-olds or younger, you are going to find somebody in your course that potentially has a similar background to you, might be a similar age to you, but likewise you are also going to be in a room with a lot of other people, all with very diverse backgrounds, and that's a really good experience to have. Everybody brings something different to the table, so it makes lessons much more interesting than they might otherwise be if everybody didn't have that background and those experiences that they could share. But I would say, if it's something that you're considering, basically go for it. Just try it, get some information at the very least and see if you think it's for you. But it can be a really, really useful stepping stone to get into higher education. And it is definitely achievable. I mean, I did mine with 3 small children at home, so it's not designed to take over your life. Don't get me wrong, there is a lot of hard work involved, but it's doable, it's achievable, and the whole course is designed, as we've said before, to fit around those other commitments that people have.
Thank you. So you would have seen the question that's just come in from Tasha. It says, have I missed the application process for this year? Chelsea?
No, we are still taking applications until the beginning of September. Staff are available daily, so you can apply, you can come down, get your application in, have a look online. We're here.
Absolutely. And I think leaning on what Chelsea said is we are open. We've been living in a COVID world for a while, and we know that those anxieties might be there with people thinking, oh God, I might want to do an Access course, but then, oh, I have to go back to a college campus. Come and have a look around. We are open. And as Anna's asked, yes, it is for Stoke Clymsland as well. So we have Access courses available there, as Chelsea said earlier, and our Bicton campus. So across 4 of our sites, Camborne, St Austell, Bicton and Stoke Clymsland. And you can come and have a look around, meet the teaching staff on those sites before you even put an application in, if that's what you want to do. We know that for a lot of you, joining an Access course will be a really big step. But I think, as Emma's proved to us today through conversations, one that can, take you to where you want to be. So if I just round off today, unless there's anything that Chelsea or Emma want to add.
We're still taking applications. Like you said, Kym, we're open. Come and speak to us, because there's nothing worse than thinking about things and then not doing it because you haven't spoken it through with someone. Speak to us. There's always someone available. Come and talk about it and come and see.
Oh, congratulations, Anna. So you're going to join us doing animal care. So that's exciting. So we will see you at Stoke Clymsland, I assume. So hopefully you'll have your welcome day soon, and you'll be in and you'll be able to meet your staff. But please come and join us. If anyone's got any questions following today's Q&A, you can send us direct messages via the website, through any of our social media platforms. And as the girls just said, contact us and look at the website. Thanks for joining us today.